Cash religious.
Dead faces in my pocket, nigga. All I ever had was a rocket, nigga. Domestic glass pot up on the stove. Cook it up with baking soda, let it roll. Nobody gave me nothing, had to hustle my own. Everybody know how they call my phone. We speaking codes now, nigga, ain't no time for that. Try to send me back to the
Hey, what's going on? This your only host, BZ995 WCE Radio. Hey, look, up next, man, we got V.Bo. That's V.Bo with a generational curse. That's a deep topic right there, generational curse. This generation coming up is kind of like, I want to say the 90s, because the 90s was kind of, nope. The 80s. The 80s was like the Wild West for real. It was really messed up. Like, I don't know. Let's get to it, man. V.Bo with a generational curse. Let's get it. V.Bo. Take a long time to spit that verse. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where we at?
I sit and listen to my lokes while they plotting on who to smoke. I look up at their face and I'm knowing it's not a joke. Lil Hennessy and coke, that's enough to evoke emotions running deep. You get murdered without a quote. That means they rhyme for free. And when it comes down to, I know who rhyme for me. But I'd be lying if I said I don't desire for peace. And I'd be blind if I said it, I don't feel like a piece of pawn. Spawn or something that's above and beyond. Out of my control, this shit been going way too long. A generational curse, where respect is incentive to put you in a hearse. And you expected to ride and put their ass in the dirt. Even though you know it ain't worth leaving your family hurt. But you gon' do it anyway because your hood is your church. And the code is your religion and you'll never convert. I hope my little homies grow into solidified G's. It don't matter what you do, just do it better than me. I'm not gonna tell you how to move, just move intelligently. You got to find your own path, don't just follow our lead. Yeah, look, there's a lot to achieve. Don't never let nobody tell you not to believe. Don't underestimate the power you command when you speak. We beat your ass to join the game so you can stand on your feet. Yeah, so brush it off and be a man on your feet. And I'ma stand by every word I ever speak on these beats. Thinking back on why I first joined initially. My family just didn't feel like a family to me. So it was church or the streets, and I chose the streets. No returns, no receipts, this the life of me. I never thought that music would become my wife to be. To see myself come this far, it's a sight to see. I never had nothing to give, so I learned to take. Discriminated on my race and not return to hate. Put a bullet in his face, another missing case. Followed by dreams of being chased, I couldn't sleep for days. Damn.
Nothing like reality rap.
They never passed me the knowledge, never passed me the funds. But they passed down a grudge and they passed me a gun. To blame the prior generations for what I become. Yeah, I spent my life on a run. Every day feeling like I wouldn't amount to none. Every day risking life for an ounce of crumbs. I moved out the ghetto, still can't escape the slums. Nah, I can't forsake the thugs. How can I when all they did was gave me love? And I know it ain't good, I'll probably die in the hood. But at least they could say with the gang I stood.
V.Bo. Killed it, killed it, killed it. Killed it. V.Bo, man, with generational curse. Let me elaborate on something real quick. When it comes to an organization, neighborhood, whatever the situation may be with the group, the founders always be the ones that create that dominant impact, where it's like, say for example, we don't wear hats over here. You got to take your hat off or whatever like that. You know, down the line, the generation after that kind of still keep it strong. Excuse me. But that generation after them slightly saying, you know what I mean, pretty much, and start wearing hats, start using the tactics of a positive organization, and turns into a negative outcome, if you get what I mean. So the founders end up dying. That generation after them start to still keep it silent, but they're weak with the structure and the plan and the education behind it. You know what I'm saying? And half of the time they forget about it, because that's normally the generation that pops off that third generation that end up being the fuck ups, if you get what I mean. So what V.Bo was getting to is like, he was watching that second generation portray of something that he's probably part of, I'm pretty sure. And his generation decided was that generation that said, you know what I mean? And they started going against the grain against a lot of stuff. So that brings in more violence, that brings in less education, that brings in less of anything that can actually stand strong with words or any kind of structure that they did have. So I'm glad that I got put on a V.Bo, because bro, you another artist that streetwise and you make sense with your rhymes, you make sense with your songs, your content that stands out. So on that note, keep putting me on V.Bo, and y'all already know how this go. It's your only host, BZ995. V.Bo with Generational Curse on WCU Radio. Peace.
Cash religious.
Dead faces in my pocket, nigga. All I ever had was a rocket, nigga. Domestic glass pot up on the stove. Cook it up with baking soda, let it roll. Nobody gave me nothing, had to hustle my own. Everybody know how they call my phone. We speaking codes now, nigga, ain't no time for that. Try to send me back to the cage jack. Well, I ain't trying to hear none of that fuck shit. I gotta get this money.